Okay, so here we are looking at refraction of light. So in that, consider if there is a stick, if it is placed inside the water, when this particular stick is looked upon from outside this beaker, then we find that at this particular juncture where the air water interface is there. You see here there is air above the water surface and here there is water. So there are two different medium. So due to refraction of light, this will appear bent. Let us see why does it appear bent at this particular point. So from here, if I take two rays of light, when a ray of light moves from denser to rarer medium, at that time it will deviate away from the normal. So please remember the rule that if a ray of light is moving from denser to rarer medium, at that time it will deviate away from the normal. So as it deviates away from the normal, this particular stick will appear to be over here. Thus I will feel as if there is a bend over here, and this stick appears to bend at the juncture where the air water interface is there. So first two things that you need to know: what happens when a ray of light moves from a rarer medium, example air, to a denser medium, example water. So first let us say this is the ray of light. First let me draw the imaginary line perpendicular to the surface. This is called the normal. This is the usual path of that particular ray of light. Now this will deviate away from the towards the normal. So when a ray of light is moving from denser to rarer medium, it will go away from the normal, but right now it is moving from rarer to denser medium, so it will go towards the normal. So right now towards the normal, let us see what happens when a ray of light moves from denser medium to a rarer medium. So always remember, ray of light moving from denser to rarer moves away from the normal, and ray of light moving from rarer to denser medium moves towards the normal. And if you are asked, why does a ray of light bend? Why does a ray of light bend when it moves from one medium to another medium? Then your answer would be, it is due to the change in velocity of light. So that means when a ray of light is moving from denser to rarer medium, at that time the velocity increases, and from rarer to denser medium the velocity decreases. It is due to this change in velocity that a ray of light deviates from its original path while moving from one medium to another medium. Consider a ray of light is striking on a surface of a glass block. This is a glass block. So now here this is again rarer medium, this is denser medium, because this is air, this is glass, and you know from rarer to denser it will deviate towards the normal. So it will go like this. Now at this surface again it is moving from denser to rarer because it is moving from glass to air. So the ray of light will deviate away from the normal. So this is how a ray of light moves out of a glass block. Now if you look at the deviation that has occurred between the original path to the final emergent ray. Remember, this is called the incident ray, this is called the refracted ray, and this is called the emergent ray. So the deviation between the emergent ray and the incident ray, this distance is called lateral displacement. Okay. Now if I consider this is a prism, a glass prism, and when it is moving from the air to the glass, then this is rarer medium and this is denser medium. So as it moves here, let me take the normal first of all. Normal should be perpendicular to the surface. So this is the normal. This is the usual path of that particular ray of light, and since it is going to deviate towards the normal, so ray of light will become almost parallel to the base. So this is deviating towards the normal. Now again, this is the normal. The normal is an imaginary line which is perpendicular to the surface. on which the refraction is taking place. This is the usual path, and this time it will deviate away from the normal. Again, this is the incident ray, this is the refracted ray, and this is the emergent ray. Remember, when the incident ray is produced forward and the emergent ray is produced backward, an angle is formed over here which is known as the angle of deviation. So angle of deviation is the angle formed by producing the incident ray forward and the emergent ray backward.